My name is Cody Huggins. I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. My father's name was Glen Huggins.
An old photo of Glen standing in front of a wall. He is young and appears healthy.
My dad was a great guy. Unfortunately, he liked booze and drugs.
Mugshot of Glen smiling in prison.
And that's what got him in a lot of trouble. You know, did a couple years and then he'd come back and he would either violate his parole or, you know, do something silly again to get put back in. So just a vicious cycle.
Prison fence dripping with water.
The last time he got locked up, I didn't see him for 8 years.
Rows of benches in a small room inside of a prison.
I get a call from my grandma.
Concrete bed and seat inside a prison cell.
That says, your dad's not doing well, he's in bad shape. And I said, oh boy, you know, what's going on? And she said, well, he's sick and this and that. I went and saw him in the Mesa hospital and, you know, of course he's shackled to the bed by his ankle and his wrist.
Beds in a medical wing of a prison. And
he had hepatitis C. So leading up to this, they were just treating him as, I guess it's hepatitis C, side effects, things like that. Things, I guess, like that just happen to people. But meanwhile, he's continuing to lose weight, his stomach distended, just weak, frail, all the signs. And the nurse was giving him antacids. Once he finally did see a doctor at the very end, that's when they said, oh yeah, stage 4 esophageal cancer. Photo
of Glen in a hospital bed, emaciated and ill.
Not a big fan of prisons. I don't believe that they rehabilitate you at all. The treatment that they should be receiving is not there. The doctors weren't there. The medical devices, they're not there. The medication's not there.
Prison fence covered in razor wire.
The last time I saw him in Tucson before he was released,
several prison cells separated from the hall by bars.
I thought that was the last time I would see him. He was so weak and so tired that he just placed his head on the table. You know, there were times that were a little scary. You know, is he taking a breath? I mean, he was that bad. He was very frail.
Photo of Cody smiling next to his father, Glen, in a hospital.
And I would say, well, Dad, are they giving you anything? Are you on, like, no, son, nothing.
Mugshot of Glen smiling, followed by a photo of Glen in hospital. His face is skinny and gaunt, and one of his eyes droops closed.
You look at that and you just think, it's just not fair treatment. I went before the clemency board and gave them my side of the story for the family, spoke on behalf of the family, and Governor Brewer did sign it and he was released. So we had him for exactly 7 days before he passed away.
Photo of Glen sitting on a couch next to a young girl.
You know, I don't know why my dad couldn't see a doctor until the very end to diagnose and say, well, yeah, he's got an imminent terminal illness. I don't have a medical degree, but I could say that. I mean, if you've seen somebody with cancer, you know that look. And it was written from head to toe on my dad.
A long hall of prison cells with bars, followed by a view of the snowy exterior of a prison, quickly followed by a view of a cell block.
I think the policies definitely need to be set different to where they are receiving the help they need. You know, if you have an inmate that has a disability, he or she should be receiving that, you know, the help. They're all in for various reasons, but while they're in, they're still humans.
Produced by Rooted in Rights, in partnership with Arizona Center for Disability Law and Disability Rights Washington's Amplifying Voices of Inmates with Disabilities, or AVID, Prison Project.